Today, we will be installing the new 6-element turbo inlet for the 2024 and newer Toyota Tacoma, 2025 and newer Toyota 4Runner, and the new Land Cruiser LC250. This is compatible with Toyota's 2.4-liter, 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with the hybrid or non-hybrid options. Tools you will need for this installation: socket extension, 1/4-inch ratchety ratchet, 3/8-inch ratchety ratchet, 12mm deep well, and a 8mm socket. In our video, we will be removing the factory intake and we'll be replacing it with the 6-element CPLT cold air intake. The first step is to remove your air intake. If you already have installed our 6-element cold air intake, the turbo inlet is the next component in the induction system. Once the intake has been removed, we'll also remove the passenger side charge pipe, also known as the hot side charge pipe. For this installation video, all you need to know is that each end of the charge pipe is retained with a spring clip. Slide each spring clip to release the connection from the turbocharger and intercooler, then remove the charge pipe from the vehicle. For a complete walkthrough on removing and installing the charge pipes, check out our dedicated charge pipe install video linked in the description below. With the charge pipe out of the way, the factory turbo inlet is much easier to access. And honestly, it's super easy to take out anyway. We'll start by disconnecting the vacuum hose on the back of the factory inlet tube. Next, we need to disconnect the electrical connector that is on the front of the turbo inlet. The first bolt we are removing with your 12mm socket is the one that's a little easier to see. It's right next to the electrical connector. Now there are two more bolts that hold the turbo inlet to the engine. We like to use the extension with the deep well socket. As you'll see here on the bottom, there is one hidden back here where Mark is pointing, and there's one on the other side. So the hidden one, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit, and you can see this is where the extension and the 12mm socket are used to reach that nut. So here's the trick. As you back off, stop before you back it off the whole way so you can loosen it with your fingers and then bring out the nut. Be careful not to drop it. Side note, we will be reusing all the factory hardware for this installation.
Awesome. Now we're going to take off some hose right here on where my fingers are. There's a vacuum hose on the bottom of the inlet.
Next, on the bottom of the turbo inlet, there is a vacuum hose. Now, we have done this installation a couple times, and ours is a little easier to pull off than yours might be for the first time. Take your time, work at it, don't lose your patience, it does come off pretty easily. After the vacuum hose on the bottom of the turbo inlet is removed, we're now going to remove the vacuum hose that's on the front. This has a spring clip that's easy to slide up the hose and then just grab the hose and pull it off. Again, the bottom hose that you saw earlier does not have a clip. Now that those two vacuum lines are removed from the turbo inlet, it is now time to remove the last nut holding the factory turbo inlet to the engine. Now remove the last nut, back it off, not all the way if you'd like, and then remove it by hand. The factory turbo inlets should be able to come right out. Now the 6-element turbo inlet does require a little assembly before installation. Start by installing the supplied evap hose fitting into the front of the turbo inlet. You'll notice there's a notch molded into the hose fitting that indicates how far it is to be inserted into the turbo inlet. Insert the evap hose fitting into the rubber seal until it seats into that molded notch. Don't worry if there's a little bit of movement once it's installed. That's completely normal. The important thing here to note is the orientation. The lower tube on the evap hose fitting, the one with the additional vacuum port, that needs to be aligned with the turbo inlet showed here. Next, we'll transfer the factory sensor from the original turbo inlet to the new 6-element turbo inlet. Using your 8mm socket, remove the bolt securing the sensor to the factory turbo inlet. Disconnect the attached vacuum line, then transfer the sensor directly over to the new turbo inlet using the factory hardware. Once it's secured, reconnect the vacuum line to the new evap hose fitting.
Fairly tight, and I will simply just put this back on.
While you're here, don't forget to transfer the factory gasket. It's pretty easy to overlook, but it's essential for a proper seal. Flip over the turbo inlet. This factory orange gasket, yep, that's it. Simply remove it from the factory turbo inlet, inspect it for any damage, and seat it into the groove on the new 6-element turbo inlet.
Yep.
Now, for the fun part. Slide the new turbo inlet into position and reinstall it by reversing the removal process. Install the mounting hardware, but leave everything slightly loose until the inlet is fully seated and aligned.
Mark, don't drop it. Put that in finger tight.
Once you are happy with the fitment, tighten and torque the 2 nuts and the 1 bolt to 15 foot-pounds. That's 15 foot-pounds. Then let's reconnect the 2 vacuum lines. The lower vacuum line can be a little tricky since it's tucked underneath the turbo inlet. Once it's connected, verify that the evap hose fitting is still oriented correctly, then reconnect the upper vacuum line and secure it with the factory hose clamp.
To the bump stop. There we go. Yep. So I'll hang out like that. And tilt that back up like that. Right. Hold that steady. Push it up to the thing.
After that last vacuum line is done, let's go ahead and plug in that electrical connector. Then give everything a final inspection to make sure all the vacuum lines and hardware are secure. Reconnect the silicone intake coupler over the turbo inlet and tighten the hose clamp using the same 8mm socket.
Snug that up. I'll put the hot pipe in.
Finally, let's reinstall the passenger side charge pipe, making sure both spring clips are fully engaged at the turbocharger and intercooler.
And you're done. Put your intake system back.
And see that electrical connector that I said to reconnect earlier? Yep, that's why I said it, because we missed it. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Reinstall your intake, double check all your connections one last time, and you're finished. That's it. Your new 6-element turbo inlet is now installed and ready to go. If you need help installing this or any other of our products, please send us an email to csr@6element.com. That's csr@sxthelement.com.